What's up, Raiders fans? An intense joint practice just wrapped up against the 49ers, and 6 of our players absolutely dominated the field. If you want to know who they are and what they did to get the opposing defense all twisted up, you can't miss this insider report. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single play from our team. The music was loud, the energy was palpable, but from the first rep against the 49ers, our Condor, Max Crosby, was, as always, locked in. You could feel his relief at being able to go after someone not wearing the silver and black. And even though it was a no-tackle practice, this was his territory, and he made sure to make that clear to everyone in attendance. With the ease of a hot knife cutting through butter, Crosby spent as much time in the 49ers backfield as their quarterback, Brock Purdy. He made it crystal clear to the opposing team that he would do what he wanted, to whomever he wanted, whenever he wanted. I've been saying it all training camp, and today was no different. He's the best player on the field every time he steps on it. No Raiders player had more to gain or lose today than Q Blue Kelly, especially with Saturday's game approaching. And I can tell you, he had a spectacular performance. He played with confidence, fluidity, and made several important plays against the 49ers' high-level attackers. Without a doubt, our rising star not only has the look of a great player, but is playing like one, showing significant improvement since the start of the year. Coach Carroll didn't hold back his praise for his performance. I'm glad you noticed, because I'm noticing it too. He's been making plays every day for the last 5 or 6 sessions. In mock game 2, he was very active. He seems to be settling in, and his aggressive play style has really shown up. I'm very excited about him. He even got some reps with the first team to see how he fits. He's a great example of a guy who is competing his butt off to make his mark. Brock Bowers, what can we say about the best tight end in the NFL? Somehow, he has managed to get even better. The arrival of a new quarterback may be helping, but it doesn't take away from his ability to manipulate defenders, make impossible catches, and perform physical feats that leave everyone's jaws on the floor every practice. It's almost like Bigfoot has a poster of Brock Bowers on his wall. He possesses skills that seem divine, playing at a level we've never seen before. Today, he shone with several touchdowns and impressive catches. But one play in particular was otherworldly. Running at full speed toward the sideline with a 49ers defender in perfect coverage, Geno Smith threw a pristine pass into a window of only 6 or 7 inches. Bowers leapt to make the catch, and despite the momentum that would have carried any other player out of bounds, he somehow managed to plant his feet and, defying the laws of physics, exploded forward up the field. Isaac Newton would be rolling over in his grave with what Bowers is capable of doing, and he hasn't even played a game in his 2nd year yet. This kid is poised to redefine the tight end position before his career is over. And please, 49ers fans, don't feel bad. Nobody can cover him. Nobody. Thomas Booker arrived with the Raiders in a trade, and our John Spytek deserves a nod for getting a starting defensive tackle from the Super Bowl champions. With his energy and hustle, Booker quickly stood out in the desert and is now the 2nd best defensive tackle on the team, ready to start alongside Adam Butler. His enthusiasm is contagious, and he complements a defensive line led by Max Crosby and Malcolm Kuntze, forming an elite quartet. Today, Booker particularly excelled against a 49ers team that looked disorganized. Coach Carroll did not hold back on his praise for his new defensive tackle. He's done very well. He's a quick study, he picks things up right away. Right now, he's competing to play a lot, which means he's practicing with the first team. He's earned it, he's already shown it. I'm very excited that we were able to get him here, and he's an amazing kid. I can't wait for you guys to talk to him and hear what he has to say. He's really something special. Jakobi Meyers is one of the most underrated and, frankly, disrespected wide receivers in the NFL. Unlike the drama that surrounded Davante Adams, and the success many expected from him, which, in the end, didn't materialize, this drama-free superstar knows how to win. Meyers is a talent without an ego, an ideal teammate. Every day, he makes impressive catches and contributes with plays, often selflessly blocking and making the position look easy. In a recent game against some of the 49ers' best defenders, Meyers truly dominated the field. He ran flawless routes, and when Geno Smith moved, Meyers followed him seamlessly, finding space to make plays. I have no idea where the misguided criticism of Myers comes from, but football analysts who understand the game recognize his value and his contribution to the team. It's time to end the doubt, Spytech. Pay the man. Coach Carroll praised Myers today. He has such sure hands, he's so steady, so good at improvisation that he can get open. With him and Brock Bowers, it's difficult to cover those two guys. They complement each other in a fantastic way, and Jacoby has been doing a fantastic job every day we've come out here making plays. Michael Mayer has had an impressive training camp. Along with his coaching staff, he has found his rhythm and has re-emerged as the offensive threat the Raiders envisioned when they drafted him as the best tight end in the 2023 draft. However, during today's practice against the 49ers, Mayer showed something we hadn't yet seen. He delivered a block on a 49ers player that will surely be remembered for a long time. Mayer was known for his physicality at Notre Dame, but that hadn't fully materialized in Las Vegas until now. Today, he looked like the Incredible Hulk, demonstrating his confidence in the game with two impressive blocks that showed his selfless nature in making plays, even when he wasn't directly involved in the catch. Michael Mayer seems to be back in his South Bend form, and that's a problem for the rest of the NFL. Geno Smith has without a doubt been the best quarterback I have covered in my 6 years as a Raiders reporter, and it's not even close. His ability to spin the ball, get everyone open, and make all kinds of throws has been fantastic. On a field with a quarterback on the opposing team who makes $16 million more per year than him, Geno was, without a doubt, the best QB on the field. Several of his throws are already taken for granted as he does this every year, but one thing he did today shone brighter than all the others. Wide receiver Trey Tucker, who has had an excellent camp, started practice with 3 critical drops. Haunted by drops in his rookie year, it was the first time we had seen this again. But after the 3rd drop, Geno ran across the field to encourage him. That's leadership. And Tucker responded with several touchdowns and no other drops. It was an incredible example of how the team has embraced him. It doesn't matter if you talk to your teammates. If they don't respect you, they don't listen. This team doesn't just like Geno, they love and respect him. Geno Smith dominated the field today, but what he did against the 49ers was less important than what he did for his teammates. He led, and they followed. When asked about his conversation with Tucker, he tried to downplay his actions, but the fact is that his leadership is impressive. He said after practice about the interaction, "Of course, there will be ups and downs in this game. You'll never be perfect. We strive for perfection, but we're all human." So, the main thing when a guy makes a mistake or something happens on the field that we don't want is to show that we have each other's backs. And then, whenever you can go up to a guy and pat him on the back or give a word of encouragement, that's what we're here for, and they do it for me too. So it's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. I just want to continue to give life to my guys because we have some really good players and they work very hard. So when they mess up, it's okay. We move on to the next play and keep going. What I'm asking you now, fan, is to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next video. So, which of these players impressed you the most with their performance today? Leave your opinion in the comments. I want to know what you think.